And Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky joins us now to tell us more about it. Mr. Schakowsky, the Romney bluff over Hillary Rosen's comments has already been exposed after Ann Romney told a group of billionaires in Florida that she saw this as a wonderful political opportunity and a birthday gift. But if they really believe in supporting mothers who work in the home, why won't Mitt Romney offer his support for this bill that you yourself have co-sponsored?
Well, I hope that he now does have what sounds like a more evolved position on work, which is that all moms work inside and outside the home. But he can prove that by supporting legislation. And Martin, these moms could only stay home until their children are 4 years old, and then they would have to meet the work requirements that Mitt Romney thinks are so important, and go out and find a job. Now, that's not so easy, as you well know. There's not a lot of jobs, and he talks about child care, but it's not so easy to find great child care. And did you know that you have to bring diapers to most child care centers? And any poor woman who's really struggling knows it's really expensive to do that because you can't even use your food stamps to buy diapers. So the barriers for poor women who are raising children are just enormous. But at least we ought to dignify their work as moms by letting them stay home till their kids are 4 years old.
Right. Now, we know that Mitt Romney has more positions than a six-headed monkey god. One minute he's telling poor parents that he doesn't want them to stay at home because they need the dignity of work. The next minute he's saying his wife did a wonderful thing in staying at home and nurturing their 5 children. But isn't the reality of this situation that having vast amounts of money is the only way parents can have an option about whether they can stay at home? The fact of the matter is this is an economic problem for most families. They have no choice because they need to work.
Well, that's absolutely true. I really don't know of any young couples that get married today, middle-class couples, even those who are doing fairly well, who even consider the idea of one of them staying home to raise the children, because it is very, very difficult right now, particularly if you want to save, if you want to buy a home, if you want to pay off your student loans. So it really is a luxury these days for mom to be able to stay home and raise the kids. But if you're lower income, it's just virtually impossible right now not to look for some outside income.
Right. Now, perhaps predictably, your House colleague, Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann, was outraged about comments saying that stay-at-home mums don't work. Take a listen to what she said on Sunday on Meet the Press.
Insulting women who make the choices to stay at home and care for their children. I think we need to lift up women that take on the most difficult job in the world.
She wants to lift up women. So do you think she's going to reach across the aisle and support this bill?
Well, it's not only this piece of legislation. Michelle Bachmann has already voted for legislation that would cut, yesterday it was $33 billion from the SNAP program. That's the food stamp program. Half of the people on the SNAP program are children or people with disabilities or seniors. The WIC program, the Women, Infant, and Children program, has been on the chopping block by the Republicans. So Michelle Bachmann has already made it more difficult, as all the Republicans have, if they've supported the Ryan Republican budget and many of the cuts, made it more difficult for working women who are struggling so hard to make it and to take care of their children.
Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, thank you. And thank you particularly for telling us that women can't spend money from their food stamps on diapers. We did not know that, and that is a disturbing and very sad fact. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin.